The mystery behind the Russian plane crash, which was reportedly carrying Wagner chief Yevgeny Prigozhin, still continues to puzzle the world. He's the same man who led a mutiny against Kremlin just 2 months ago. Multiple speculations are going round on how this crash happened, but there are no concrete answers. Kremlin has dismissed all the speculations that the Wagner chief was killed on its borders. It has labeled them as absolute lie. Many Western leaders and commentators have been claiming that Prigozhin was killed because of his rebellion against Putin. This includes assessment by the Pentagon. However, Moscow has still not confirmed Prigozhin's death. They still refer to him in the past. Kremlin spokesperson, while denying all the accusations, said, and I quote, when covering this issue, all of this is an absolute lie. And here, when covering this issue, it is necessary to base yourself on facts. There are not many facts yet. They need to be established in the course of investigative actions. This is Dmitry Peskov, who's a spokesperson of the Kremlin. Well, a Russian investigation committee has opened a probe into the plane crash incident. All 10 bodies have been recovered by the investigators. However, they have not been identified yet. Investigators have also found flight recorders at the crash site. The committee says a detailed examination is underway, with all necessary measures being taken to determine what happened. Kremlin says this probe will determine what happened, and no accusations should be made before all facts are out. Meanwhile, a key ally of Prigozhin, as well as Putin, Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko, spoke about the incident. He said he urged Wagner leaders to stay in Belarus and not leave for Moscow. Remember, it was Lukashenko who helped defuse the crisis between Wagner and Kremlin 2 months ago. Wagner fighters are now in Belarus to train Belarusian special forces. After the failed mutiny, he asked Prigozhin to watch out for himself and not to go to Moscow owing to death threats. And this is Lukashenko. However, Lukashenko has also denied Putin's involvement in the crash. He says he does not know what happened, but cannot imagine if Putin has ordered Prigozhin's death, as Putin is very calculating and calm. But the Belarusian leader has said that Wagner fighters would remain in the country as of now. Meanwhile, the on-ground fighting between Russia and Ukraine continues. Kyiv has now said that Russia is regrouping after shattering and suffering heavy losses in the eastern of Ukraine. Commander of Ukraine's military ground forces says the regrouping is to increase the level of combat potential and resume offensives. In this view, forces have pledged to promptly take all measures to strengthen their defenses on the threatened lines and advance wherever possible. So this is the latest on the crash that apparently claimed the life of Wagner chief Yevgeny Prigozhin. And the details are still scanty, but the information will be gathered and we'll be telling you all the latest updates from this incident. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.